Good morning, my name is Tony Kelly from the Fitness Clinic and we're based here in Dalkey. And I just want to cover a few things about our approach and how we operate at the Fitness Clinic. First of all, our priorities for everyone that we deal with is to make you healthy. That is our number one priority at the Fitness Clinic. Our next is to get you moving correctly. Thirdly is to change your body shape if necessary. And fourthly is to get you eating correctly. Now there's a number of ways you can do this. First of all, you can join up as a personal client on a one-to-one basis where we train you here at the Fitness Clinic, or we can go outdoors or at your home, wherever suits. Secondly, you can join in a small group situation where we train 4 or 5 people at once, and that could be wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, family, or a group that we will set up for you. The next one is at home, and that can be done in 2 ways. We can go to your home and we can train you on a one-to-one basis, or we can write a program here at the Fitness Clinic that you would take home, work with it, and then come back and we'd reassess you and reprogram on a regular basis, or we could do that also in your home. And then fourthly is our ever popular boot camps. And the boot camps at present are held in Coola GAA and Sea Point Rugby Club. And we operate both outside and inside. Very important in this weather, particularly this morning where it's cold, it's wet, it's windy, it's horrible, and people don't want to be rolling around in the muck, so we have the option of moving indoors. Now, our approach is it's very simple. First of all, what we do is we would make an assessment of every individual, whether you come to our boot camp or we come to a one-to-one situation. And typically what we do is, we do a number of assessments, but one that's very popular is we do what's called body composition. Because weight alone isn't going to tell you what your body is made up of. So our machine will give a very, very detailed printout of what your body composition is. And the information that will tell us, for example, is it will tell you your weight, it will tell you the amount of fat that you're carrying in your body, it will tell you the amount of muscle in your body, it will tell you the amount of fluid in your body, it will tell you your bone mass, it will tell you your metabolic age, which is very, very important, your basal metabolic index, and lots of other information, so that when we reassess, we can have a very detailed understanding of how your body has changed. Okay, so that is just one of the assessments that we carry out. Now, our aim in most cases is to try and change fat into muscle. Now, physiologically, it's not possible to do that, but we want to lose fat, burn off as much fat as we can, and put on as much muscle. So I want to just explain that very, very simply, not the greatest of props, but if you can imagine that this water bottle is all the fat in your body just slushing around there. And basically, it does absolutely nothing. It does nothing whatsoever. It just lies there and looks at you. And it just gets you heavier and puts a lot of stress on your joints. Now, if we can burn that off by the type of exercise regime that we do, and then turn that into good solid muscle. And what good solid muscle does is that acts as a fire. So if you imagine that is a big ball of fire, and what that does is it consumes energy at a very, very rapid pace. So when you're lying in bed at night time, you are still burning off a lot of energy. So muscle burns energy. And for the ladies out there, it doesn't mean that you're going to end up with very large legs, very large muscles. This can be very, very condensed. So we're going to tighten and tone. And for the guys, yes, we can build muscle, put on muscle if you want. So how do we approach our training? We like to approach our training in what I call a functional way. So it's getting you to move in as many different directions as possible. Because unfortunately in today's age, so many of us are sat in front of a couch, watching TV, we're driving, we're in front of computers, so our bodies aren't moving as they used to be. Our bodies are still the same shape and size as they were, or maybe not the same shape, but they're built the same as they were thousands and thousands of years ago when we were running around the fields, living in caves, living off the land, and we were very, very active throughout the day, and we didn't get the types of foods that we're working on today, or that we're actually consuming today. So what we try to do is to use the big muscles of the body, moving in as many directions as possible, and the big muscles of the body are the ones that are going to tighten the most, and the ones that are going to burn off as many calories. So by working all the small muscles in the body, that is not going to change your body shape, and it's not going to burn off calories. The other approach that we take, and I said earlier on, that we want to get you as healthy as possible. And by getting you as healthy as possible, first and foremost, what we want to do is we want to strengthen your heart and lungs. So by strengthening your heart and lungs, that will lower your blood pressure, it will lower your cholesterol, it will lower your stress levels, which are very, very important. So this is just some of the ways that we get going by using big movements, lots of activity, moving in lots of different directions. That's the way we get you fit. And fourthly, what I want to talk about very, very briefly is the way you eat. We spend time with you analysing food diaries that you will provide for us on a regular basis, and then we'll give you lots of information as how to best eat so we can take and remove the toxins from your body, and again, back to the healthy stage, getting you as healthy as we possibly can. So that's a little bit about how we operate, and I'd like to invite you along to any of our boot camps or any of our personal training to try out any of the sessions that we do. If you like them, fantastic, you can sign up with us. If not, you can go away and hopefully you've learned anything. So, thanks very much indeed.